So after we got fired, we had to ask ourselves a really important question.
Do we want to stay in America? Do we want to go abroad?
All love, no beef.
Cheers, baby. Guys, we are back for another episode of All Love, No Beef. It's your host, Jordan Allen, your main host, Kiera Carter Allen. We removing the Carter soon. But anyway, we are both twins, not to each other though. I got a twin, she got a twin. And just some background here, we both just got fired from our jobs. So now the question is, what the heck is next? Where do we go from here? And we here to figure it out together.
So after everything that happened, we had to ask ourselves a question that we weren't ready for. What do we do? Like, do we stay in New York and rebuild? Do we even stay in America? Do we go abroad? Y'all know we love going abroad. So there's like all these questions that we had to ask ourselves and ask each other, what do we really want? Like, where do we want our lives to go? This is kind of a complete blank page. We are starting literally from scratch. What do we want to create? What do we want to build? And where? And also we'll start having a family. So it's like, where do we want that to be? Where is our next place?
Yeah. And I would agree wholeheartedly with you. It's so open, it's so vast, and it's really a blank page. It's like we have no commitments. We don't have any kids. The only commitment we have is to each other. So now it's like, do we want to stay in America? Do we want to go abroad? But it's also like it's a beauty to being close to family. It's a beauty to being in America as well. But also it's obviously a lot of advantages to being abroad too. So as you guys know, we lived in Tulum, Mexico. We lived in Portugal, and two places we love a lot and two places we would consider going back to for sure. But also it's like the United States is so huge. We want to be close to our families. So it's really the decision of what the heck is next.
I think we kind of decided that maybe it's best right now if we stayed near family. Just with the state of the world, and also like eventually we will start having kids and start welcoming our own family. So we just figured that right now it's probably best just to stay close to the family. But we still have the question of like, okay, so we won't go abroad, but I guess what does that look like still? So I mean, so you tell me, like when we got fired, what was your original plans or thought, or like what did you think we should do or was gonna happen? Or
Original thought was get the heck out of New York City. Honestly, I love New York City. I've been there for 5 years now, off and on, and but the real thought was get out. It's way too expensive. It's also just very crowded. And I just feel like it's ways in which our money could go a lot further. Respect to New York. I rock with New York. Y'all doing y'all thing in the playoffs right now. I'm hoping that they win the championship. It's crazy to think about taking her out of New York at the time when the city is up and the Knicks is doing well. So,
great for me, y'all. How you gonna do that to me? Like, come on.
Yeah, but honestly, the plan before, but.
Oh, and he didn't tell you the rats is really what drove him out of New York.
So many rats.
The rats is really, he was talking about the rats every day. Like he was low-key ready to go to leave New York before we even got fired because of the rats.
Just comfortable with living amongst rats.
I mean, they not, but it's just like New York ain't finna run nobody out they house. I mean, the rats ain't finna run nobody out they house. But I guess they did.
You could have a house.
Actually, that's not true. The rats do be running a lot of people out their house because we done moved a few times because of rats. Well, regardless, the rats and the price is what drove him out of New York.
Rats paying almost $3,000 for rent for a tiny shoebox apartment. It was way too many things. But I got a lot of people out there that I rock with, that I love, a lot of family, the homies in Bed-Stuy, the homies in LIC. It's a lot of good people out there that I rock with heavy. So But what was your question?
My question was, after we got fired, what was your thoughts? What was your plans? What were you like, okay, this is what we should do. This is what what'd you feel?
Right.
What'd you
So,
want to do?
Again, get out of New York City. It was like, okay, great opportunity to go somewhere that's affordable. Maybe I need to reframe my mindset, but I'm usually like, okay, we got X amount of dollars right now. How do we go somewhere where we can make X amount of dollars last the longest? Kiera, I actually love her mindset. She's more so like, yo, how do we make more money? And I'm not gonna lie, that's a very New York mindset. And I respect that. I respect that because it teaches you to figure it out, not to necessarily retreat or find that plan B. It's like, no, stick with plan A. And however, staying in New York wasn't a plan A for me, at least. So I didn't really want to figure it out, if you will, but yeah, the plan is to get out and to go explore and to after talking to Kiera, I realized that I've never lived in one place for more than 12 months. If it's in the same city or so, like, yeah, I've lived in a place for more than 12 months, but like, I never lived in one apartment or one home for more than 12 months. So
he been a Rolling Stone, just to let
in a Rolling Stone, and I enjoy it. I like it. But I also have a wife, and she likes a home.
She likes comfort.
She likes comfort. She's a
Stability.
homebody too.
I like to travel too, but different than him. I do not like to hop around every 2 seconds, every 2 days. And I also don't like to just live out of a carry-on bag or a suitcase. Like, I don't know, boys are a little more easier, but they also don't have a lot of...
Men are
Sorry. Men are a little easier.
That boys, it's like a boy.
Sorry. Sometimes when you acting up, you be a boy. But today, I guess we could be a man. But
I'm mad every day, y'all.
it's also different too, because like us as women, we have a lot more stuff that we tend to like travel with. So I don't know. I don't travel the way that Jordan travels, even though we both do travel a lot.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But
That's okay. You
that
wanted
was
to
my-
get out in New
I just
York,
wanted to
and
get
then
out in
what?
New York
and
and-
then go where and do what?
I just want to go explore. I want to see the United States. I've driven throughout the United States before, and it's really a beautiful country. And it's funny because a lot of the beautiful places is the places that a lot of people don't want to be. Everybody want to be in LA and New York and Boston, Chicago, Miami. Nice cities, cool, but it's a lot of beautiful places outside of those places. So, and affordable places. So, I really want to check out. I want to check out the country and see more. I would love to be in Portugal right now. That's probably the number one option. Still trying to figure out a way to include that in the travel plans if possible. Kind of bring us in some money, some flight tickets, all of it. Anybody watching got some deals on flights or something, like, look out for us, yo. But yeah, that was my plan as far as like getting let go from work. And also as far as business wise, I really realized that we need other revenue streams. So now the plan is to go and find land to invest into, find real estate to invest into. I have a plan around that, but also to blow up our brands. All Love No Beef, you know what it is. But also Halo and Harmony, All Love No Beef. Like, we got a lot of different brands that are doing well, but it's now we need to actually scale it and get it to a way where we no longer need our day job. But that was my plan after getting fired from work. But what was your plan after getting fired from work? You wanted to say in your day.
Yeah, I did. We are on two completely different spectrums. Like, he used to love New York. I always, because I'm from there, I always had a love-hate relationship with New York. Like, I love New York. My family's there. Yes, there's a vibe like no other. However, it was hard for me to like heal in New York. Like, you could barely even hear your thoughts. Like, it's always just commotion. Like, it's such a fast-paced way of living that your days just go by faster. So essentially your life is going by faster. Like, everything just seems sped up. It was just high stress. I feel like it's very hard for my nervous system to be regulated in New York because there was so much stress. Like, you could wake up one day so excited, having the best morning. You like, oh, I'm gonna be early to my appointment. I'm gonna leave an hour early. You go to the train, 20-minute delay. Stress. Like,
Stress.
Seriously? Like, what are we doing? Why am I paying you all this money and it's always delays? So I just felt like it was just always stress, right? However, this time coming back to New York after Portugal, I don't know, it felt different. Like the energy in the city felt different. It felt softer.
You felt
Or
that
ma-
championship coming.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Or maybe I was softer. Like maybe just the way I handled New York, maybe I grew and I was different. I don't know, but it just felt better. Like it felt more fruitful. Like even when we went there, we were meeting different people and different people just like giving us love. Or remember one of the first weekends we were there, like guy was like, I love y'all, man. He was trying to sell us some stuff. But he was still so nice about it. Like, I just love y'all, man. Like strangers on the street. Like it just was people that I connected with in like 2016, 2017. I was like reconnecting with and I don't know, it just was like so many great things happening, or just so many great connections that we were running into and that we were meeting. I just felt like it was really fruitful.
I would agree.
And I'm like, wow, like we just got back to New York and we're already experiencing some of these like great things. Like, what else can we experience here? Like, let's see what else New York got to offer. Like, I feel like I put in so much time into New York and not in like getting back so much from New York, but this time felt like we were finally getting back from New York, all the like love and energy that we were putting into it. So I actually was not ready to leave at that moment. Also, we just got back to New York. Like we left Portugal in March. So we only been in New York for 2 months. So we just got here, you know, and in those 2 months, like I'm trying to make this place a home. I'm like buying new furniture, buying all this new stuff, new cooking utensils and cooking appliances, like all of this stuff. And now we might have to go. Like I just wasn't with it. However, when you are married, you become one and it is no longer about you. So now you have a partner. And I do believe in the husband being the leader of your family. Disagree with me if you want to, but that's what goes on in this household. So he is my leader and I do trust his decision making at the end of the day. I may not always agree with it and I do speak my mind a lot, sometimes a little too much. I'm working on it, but
Didn't speak her mind.
but I do trust his decision making. So I wanted to stay. He wanted to go. Now what do we do?
We gotta go. That's the answer. We gotta go.
He said we gotta go.
We gotta go. And
And literally gave me 2 weeks. He gave us 2 weeks and said in these next 2 weeks, we are moving out of New York. So
moving out of
pack
New
up all your stuff. So he decided, okay, we don't want to be in New York. Let's move. And so I'm like, okay, where are we going to go? What are we going to do? And then that's when he decided.
road trip.
I'm so excited, yo.
Yo, I love a good road trip. I ain't gonna lie. I love a road trip. I love a road trip with no timelines, have to be anywhere. I don't got no job. Just Friday. I ain't got no job. And we on a road trip. But no, for real. I'm excited for this road trip. And we gonna head up. We probably gonna stop in like 20 different cities along the way. So the plan is, I made this plan and then presented it to Kiera.
Wait, before he goes with the plan, we didn't have necessarily plans, to leave New York, and it all happened so fast. So the point of this road trip is to try and see where we want to live next, because we haven't, experienced a lot of places in the States and we didn't have any backups after New York. So it was like, okay, if we are going to leave New York, where do we want to go? Where do we want to stay? Where do we want to potentially build a family in the future? Where do we want our businesses to thrive, not just survive, but thrive? Like we asked all those questions to each other, and I honestly let him take lead on planning our route and planning our road trip. So tell them what you came up with, Daddy. Let him know.
All right. So we're going to be leaving New York for sure.
I'll miss you, Nick.
We out.
Family.
We leaving New York. And so my twin brother just had a baby. So we do know that we need to get to, shout out to baby S. And we need to see baby S like yesterday, so we need to get to San Diego. So we're like, we could fly to San Diego or we can drive. We would rather drive because we could just hit up a bunch of places along the way. But we just like, there's so many places along the East Coast and the South. in the west coast that we want to see. So we planned out this whole elaborate road trip. I should say I planned it out, and Cozy Key is just going along the way. And shout out to Chat GPT, GBT, whatever it's called, and Claude, because y'all both been helping out big time. So the plan is to do a road trip, and we also don't want to drive over 6 hours a day. The goal is to be right around 4 hours a day max, but definitely not over 6 if you have to push it. So first stop, Virginia Beach. I'm excited for Virginia Beach just because I have heard so many cool things. Shout out to Pharrell, The Clips, Missy Elliott, Timberland, all the people that's from Virginia Beach that put it on the map. You got family out there. I remember going there as a kid, going to the beach.
Yellow diamonds look like pee-pee. Just walk from DC on my property to Waikiki. 3P is easy. Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
Yeah,
That's the impulsive.
that out.
That's the impulsive thoughts in my brain. I'm sorry.
Yellow diamonds look like PP. Just fly from DC on my private
Yo,
to
shout out to the
Waikiki.
Clips, but and shout out to Pharrell. But yeah, so we're gonna do Virginia Beach, and then after Virginia Beach, we're gonna go to North Carolina and see some family. Got some family in Charlotte. I've actually been to Charlotte and really like Charlotte, so I'm excited to check that out too. And then we're gonna go from Charlotte to Asheville. Asheville is it's been one of those places that I've been wanting to go for a very long time. It's been at the top of my list. I love nature. I love mountains. I love outdoorsy camp.
Mountain boy meets city girl.
Mountain boy and the city
Nature
girl.
boy meets city girl.
We gotta find a way where they both clash, you know, if that's possible. But so definitely gonna do Asheville. Hopefully we'll see some bears, and then
really not a city girl though. I'm actually more of an island girl.
Island girl.
Island girl.
So another conversation, but she from Grenada, and the plan is to get the crib from Grenada
That's
too.
not appropriate. My family on my mother's side is from Grenada. And you know, nobody calling me out or trying to ask me about no oil down or anybody, any spices or anything. I'm learning, okay?
But so we gonna get a crib in Grenada too. So I said Asheville. Then we gonna stop in Chattanooga because it's kind of just a midway point. I like Tennessee, beautiful state to drive through. A lot of weird stuff going on when it comes to laws and things like that. But pray for our safety. But Tennessee, gonna go through there, and then we're gonna go through Georgia. Don't really care to stop in Atlanta. I've been there. It was crowded. I liked it a little bit. They had good vegan food. But then we're gonna go to Orlando. Her whole family, not her whole family, but her sisters are in Orlando. Her niece Kai, her nephews, all of it. My niece, my nephew. Sorry, we just got married a year ago, so I'm still getting used to the talk track. But so we're gonna pull up to Florida, kick it out there. I'm excited to see Florida. I really am, and I'm also excited to be there because family's there. One worry that I do have there is it gets so hot, and we got a husky. So it's something to consider when you think about living somewhere, you know. But then we're gonna go from Florida through New Orleans and Texas, Austin, Houston,
New Mexico.
and then we're gonna go through New Mexico. I'm excited for that. I could never been to New Mexico. I hear it's beautiful. Then we're gonna go from New Mexico up through Colorado. If I was a better man, I would bet that we would land somewhere in Colorado. But I'm open to what God tells us. And also I gotta make sure my wife likes it too. But I love Colorado. That it's like in my heart. I gotta live in Colorado one day, even if it's not now. I also like to ski and snowboard. So
Well, it's interesting because my birthday's in about 17 days and we'll be in Colorado for my birthday. So if you treat me to a really nice birthday, you might get your wish in Colorado. Treat me to a
sure it's a nice birthday. We ball it on a budget. We ball it on a budget, but I'm gonna still make sure it's nice. You just gotta be thoughtful. And I'm gonna be thoughtful for my baby. Yeah. But okay. Then Colorado to Arizona. We're gonna kick it in Sedona. We're gonna go to Flagstaff. We've been to Phoenix. We've been to Scottsdale. Super dope cities. Way too hot for brownie, so not on the list. Then we're gonna make our way to San Diego, Palm Springs, then San Diego. I never been to Palm Springs. I know it's super fancy and bougie and the swimming pools and all of that kind of stuff, desert kind of vibe. So I'm excited to see that, excited to show that to my wife. And then we going to San Diego to see Baby E and Jeremy and Abby and the family. And I'm excited for San Diego. I used to live in San Diego for a bit, so I'm excited to see the fam and see everybody. Get to the beach too. The beach is beautiful. And yeah, that's the plan. That's the road trip. And damn, who knows? Maybe after San Diego, we might make our way up the coast of California and to Oregon and to Washington and to see the Pacific Northwest too. Because I hear those areas are beautiful with good food. But yeah, that's the plan. So let us know what y'all think. Let us know if there's some places that we should stop. Let us know if y'all got some spare room so we could crank at your house.
Right.
Because we don't have jobs and we really try not to pay for expensive hotels and stuff.
I
But
promise our husky is like the best girl.
the best. She a service animal, so they well trained.
So good.
So-
And we're well trained. It'll be a win-win.
She's a dog off the leash. She like a pit bull, yo.
It's crazy.
She like a pit bull, but then she like a doodle or a poodle or poodle, whatever. She's beautiful too. She's like a beautiful pit. Like it's you.
Why did he call me a beautiful pig? How you gonna say that?
But okay, let us know. We out here. We gonna be vibing. We gonna be on the road, and we trying to kick it. So
I'm very excited. I haven't been to any of those places that he named except Florida and Virginia. So every place that we go to except those places are going to be new for me and a new.
oh, you been to San Diego?
Yeah, in San Diego, right? Florida, San Diego, and I have been to Sedona.
Right.
So yeah, I guess I have been to a few places, but definitely a lot of places on that list that I've never been to.
Well, tell me, what place are you most excited for that you haven't been to?
That's a good question. What place am I most excited for? I am super excited for Colorado. Because I have always wanted to go there, but I will be honest, I did want to always go there, but I want to go during the winter. And like, I always had a dream of like a big friend group, like renting out a cabin, and we have like the hot tub and like a fireplace, and we just like, all of us friends just kicking it, just like having like the best time. I've always like had that dream. So I am excited for that. However, it will be a little different. It's not going to be with friends. It'll be just you, me, and Ronnie, and it's not winter time. So
We'll make friends.
yeah, we'll make friends. And
I got some friends in Colorado.
you got friends everywhere.
Boyer.
Got friends everywhere.
My sister lives in Colorado Springs. I she just moved there last year, so I'm excited to go see her too. But yeah.
No, I'm not done yet.
Oh, well, you got some more places
Yeah,
you're excited for?
yeah, I do. I'm also excited for New Mexico because I've never been there, and I am also excited to see another part of Texas because I have been to Houston and I loved Houston, but
Going to the A.
yeah, but I have been to other places. So
Nah, Austin is a super dope city. Also Houston, I heard is dope. I've never been. I'm excited.
it's just a vibe.
I'm excited to see Houston. I'm not gonna lie, like I really don't want to be in places where it get over 100 degrees, and I hear Houston frequently gets over 100 degrees. I like the heat, but I don't love it like that. Yeah, wish us luck. Pray for our travels. Pray for our safety, and yeah. Also, the big thing is faith over fear. There's no fear in this. It's not fear, really. You see it. Faith over fear, baby.
Hey.
Faith over fear.
They say you can have a plan, but God has his own plans. So
Yo, I'm excited to be in a place where like God says like, yo, this is your home. Not where we feel like it's a home, but where God tells us this is your home,
yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm excited for the God moments, like the people that we meet that you just feel like, wow, that was God, or even just the interactions, the adventures, just all of it, the beautiful scenery, the magic moments. Like, I'm excited for all of that. I'm excited to see in a month from now where we are. Like, did we settle in a place? Are we still driving? Like, I'm excited to see what God does for us on this journey.
absolutely, same. And just to wrap it up here, as always, it's all love, no beef, and we just want to send y'all out with some encouragement. Anybody that's facing a crossroad right now, anybody else that just lost their job, anybody that just feel lost or not knowing what to do right now, I speak life over you. I speak encouragement. I speak faith. I speak praying to Jesus Christ. I speak taking some time to just hear from God. Don't rush and don't worry. And do not worry and don't be anxious about anything. It's faith over fear. It's all love, no beef. It's Jay and Cozy Key.
Just remember, fear is false evidence appearing real, and God did not give you that fear.
Fear is not from the Lord. Fear is not from God. Faith is, though.
Thank you for listening. Tune in to next time.
Yes, yes.
On the road again.
again.